other problem which you're going to face as an entrepreneur during this COVID, what I would want to say to you, learn to quit.
Yeah.
An entrepreneur must learn to quit. Not quitting what you are actually doing currently. But what we are saying is, some of the things we are doing, they are not bringing the value to the organization. If you're the managing director of that organization, yet you are still driving, still driving that car to distribute those goods, you are the one who's in the market doing the selling, you are the one doing the marketing, you are the one doing the accounting. Even if you recruit people, you still want to control your account. How many here who have joined this this meeting are actually, they've got accountants, but they are taking care of all the payments. Someone even to buy something which is worth $1, to buy some staple pins, they need an authorization of the whole managing director of an organization. We are saying, if we recruit these people, let us fully empower them. Let them go for the meetings without you fearing the risk of actually losing that client to your own person. I've noted that most of the entrepreneurs, they're actually afraid of their own people more than even the competitors. Hence, you now you avoid them. Actually, you don't want them to know some of the content which you actually know. I say to you, recruit smart people who are even smarter than you. Those are the people who are going to build your business. Don't take people you want to just take advantage of. You don't want to pay people. We are saying, let us actually empower those people. Let us give them roles. Let us give them duties. Let us make them shine. Give them the limelight. They must do everything on their own. I don't know what you have to say, Mr. Tamuka.
I think that is actually a key insight. You should actually be quitting.
Yeah.
Which is important. You should actually be quitting, and I think that's something a lot of you are actually thinking about right now. It was saying, all right, I've been doing everything from the payment requisitions to the deliveries, the accounting, and I think there is something that Steve Jobs said. He was saying, don't recruit people and do their job for them. So it's something that is important. It's something that should actually be put into practice. I think we can just summarize to say your job as an entrepreneur is to quit.
You can't call yourself an entrepreneur before you know how to quit.
Yeah,
you should know, and you should know also the time to quit. You say no. If I'm concentrating the whole day, I'm actually looking at my emails. They're just like the 1990s postman who is at the mailroom waiting for all these letters, reading them, selecting them, which are the ones which are supposed to go to the managing director. So sometimes we need to delegate that. That's why there are PAs. That's why there are other people you can delegate. They can even answer some of your social media platforms on your behalf. So let us learn to quit. And then the other biggest mistake people are going to make during this COVID-19 is people are failing to build a team. People are giving up easily. Entrepreneurs are giving up easily. When you recruit someone, when they fail, like I say, when you're the boss, you should be able to fire. You should be also able to hire. So you should actually know the right time to say, no, this person was working for me for the last 5 years. And that person was bringing results. But in the 6th year, I don't think they are not bringing the results. It's either you have to train that person. When maybe you've reached the 3rd time, sometimes you need to send that person to another department whereby he may be profitable to you. Or sometimes you need to let that person go and bring new talent. Like right now, it's not a word of technology. You need people who are well versed in technology. You don't need people who don't think. You need people who know how to deal with technology, because that's where the competitive edge is. If you can't, like in selling, if you can't use a CRM, if your business currently doesn't have a CRM, I think that's a dead end. Because when we started using a CRM as M&J, what's a CRM, by the way? It's called a customer relationship management software, which you are going to use to check your data, to use your database, to check your sales, to do your follow-ups. When we started using it, Mr. Tamuka, I think we actually increased our sales by about 200%. Yes. So what we're saying is, if you don't have those tools in your business now, you are going to be, you're going to be a bride. You'll be meat on the bride.
Which is very, very, very important. Because in the end, you need to understand, if you are actually going to be working with people, I think we'd also highlighted was saying, think of your business like it's positive. It's actually important. You can actually find that Manchester United at one point they had Cristiano, a very brilliant player in the team, especially in terms of football. I think he's one of the world's greatest. Right? But then they got to a point that he wasn't delivering for the team. And what did they have to do? They had to sell him, even though he was actually talented on the field as a player. You just need to think of it the same. You are saying you are building a team, right? If you are building a team, it's not everyone who can actually be part of that team. And it's not everyone who can actually deliver on that team. And there are some instances where you might even be forced to transfer out a good player because they are not delivering according to your expectations. So you should always be scouting, because the problem that you might actually have is to say you now have a team that is solid. Why? Because you are not scouting for talent. The moment you actually go in the market, you actually find that there are a lot of brilliant people who are actually losing opportunities, especially in this particular time period, right? Most companies, they're actually letting go of good salespeople that are there. What this means is that the moment you actually go into the market right now, you're going to find a lot of talent, people who are actually even willing to go all out to be able to deliver. So let us always be on the lookout for that talent. Let us always be scouting.
A team has been always a problem for most of the entrepreneurs. I want to remind you guys that stop thinking that you are building a family. You are building a business, and business is a silent war. You want your best soldiers to actually defend your territory. So if you are going to have people who can't defend you, it means you are, well, the people who are going to defend you are the people who are going to work for you. Who defend the vision are the people who are actually working for you. So if you have what your 8 to 5 guys, I know that most of the entrepreneurs are actually start to think they've got that person who arrives at when the work starts at 8, they arrive sometime at 8:15, and they'll be blaming traffic. Here at M&J, we said we are never going to blame traffic. We will never blame the external, we actually blame the internal. If you're late because of you, and you've got that person when it's about almost when work ends at 5 o'clock already. At 4:30, they are busy doing their makeup. Those people are not for you. Those people are never going to build your vision. Those people are never going to build your company, especially during this time of COVID-19.